Hi,
Hi. Hi.
I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
So, why don't you come on the camera?
Uh, cause my face looks really bad.
You think you're ugly?
Yeah.
Who tells you you're ugly?
Uh, myself.
Yourself? Uh, You
Yeah.
can come. You can come. I'll see.
No, no, no.
Okay,
I'm
so
too insecure.
which country are you from?
I'm from England.
England.
Yeah. What about you?
Um, England people are generally very pretty, you know?
Thank you.
You should not call yourself ugly.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Can you guess where I'm from?
Um, I'd say Nepal.
Nepal.
Yeah.
Nah, close to Nepal, but not Nepal.
India.
Yeah.
Uh,
So remember this accent. If somebody speaks with this accent, probably they are from India.
my parents are from India. Yeah.
Your parents are from India.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Oh, but are you born and brought up in England?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know that. So how old are you?
I'm 16. What about you?
16. Can you guess my age?
19.
Yes. How did you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's just a guess.
you got something right. So do you have like hobbies?
Uh, I like reading and I
You like
like
to read?
makeup. Yeah,
Like fiction or non-fiction?
fiction, definitely.
Fiction? What's your favorite
Yeah.
book?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Hmm.
Um,
For me, it's my dictionary. I like to know about new words. That's
yeah.
one of my hobbies.
Um, I
Hmm.
don't know. There's quite a few that I like. I'd say
Hmm.
there's a book called Hide,
Hi.
which
Hi.
hide. No, 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 as in hide when you like hide and seek. You know,
Okay.
hide.
Hide.
It's yeah, it's a mystery book.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are brown, I guess.
Yeah.
So do you have problems in England for being brown?
Um, yeah, sometimes.
What
I
kind of
mean,
problems do you face?
because I'm Indian, people say curry mancha. They say go back to your country
Go back to
when
your
I'm
country.
yeah,
Who
when
said
I'm
that?
bored of it. A lot of white people. A lot of white people.
Like boys, girls.
Boys mainly.
Girls don't say that, right?
No, not that I've like nobody said it to me, but
Uh,
yeah.
okay. In your
Yeah.
school, I guess it happens in your school.
Yeah.
Hmm. And how do you reply? Do you reply or like you ignore? What do you do?
I try to ignore it. I
Yeah,
just like I just give them a dirty look.
you give them a hot look.
Dirty look, yeah. Like
That
just it's
you
just like
can
a
just
doorway.
you can like it used to happen with my friend. Okay, and he used to laugh.
Yeah, sometimes I laugh as well
Yeah,
because it's just
so
so stupid.
if you take it very like very casually or like you can like just laugh and it will go away. It should go away.
Yeah,
Ha ha ha
yeah,
ha. Like that. Like
yeah,
you know. Yes.
yeah, yeah. I get
So
it.
you live with your parents?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Do you love them?
yeah, of course.
Yes, of course. Sometimes it happens really, but sometimes the kids are not friendly with their parents. Like I am not friendly with my
Yeah.
dad.
Uh,
But you are
I mean,
friendly with both of your parents.
yeah, I have my moments with them definitely, but
Okay. Oh,
overall, yeah,
yeah.
it's okay. Our relationship. I'm not that close with them.
Oh, okay. You have siblings?
Yeah, I have two older sisters, so
Two
I
older
usually go to
sisters.
them.
Huh?
Yeah, so I usually talk to them because they like act like my parents as well sometimes. So
Yeah.
you go to them.
Uh, there is some sound. Did you
Yeah,
hear? Can you guess
yeah,
what that
yeah.
is?
A chair,
Huh?
a
A
chair.
A chair,
Oh, like I don't know. Like
th-
it sounds like car beeping.
that's a bullet. You know bullet?
A bullet.
A bullet, in India, a type of bike, motorbike.
Oh, right.
Yeah, motorbike.
Do you own one?
It's very loud. It's very loud.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah. Some people like, do you know the silencer?
Yeah,
That bikes have, some people take it off and it becomes like that.
yeah.
Like
Do
generally,
you own one?
I don't think bike is for me because it's very risky, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I'm scared of them. I've never been on one.
Yeah, like sometimes when you have bikes, like sometimes people when they have bikes, they tend to speed,
Yeah,
which is very dangerous. So
yeah.
I like to cycle, which is very
I
healthy.
like to cycle as well.
Wow, I have a geared bicycle.
I don't really know what brand my cycle is. It's quite old.
Nah, it's like a gears. Like you have a lot few gears. Like you can change the
Oh yeah,
gears.
yeah. That's the same for my
Do you have
bike
a
as
normal
well.
one or a geared one?
Yeah.
Geared one?
A good one. Yeah.
Okay. But the problem is, uh, I like to cycle with the normal one because when I take the geared one out, everybody looks at me and I feel
Ah,
uncomfortable.
there's a lot of geared bikes around here, so
So
it's not.
it's very common for you. I mean, for the
Yeah,
people, but over
yeah.
here, not that much.
Ah, right.
So I feel very uncomfortable when everybody looks at me like that.
It's just because they're jealous of you. Don't worry.
Okay, I bought it maybe. When did I buy it? Few years ago. Maybe. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So I have a good question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're 16.
Yeah.
What is the best decision you have made so far? Uh,
Um, I think so. I usually when I get money from like Diwali and like birthdays, I usually save it. So I guess like when I once I saved up a lot of my money, I sort of invested like just getting skincare and
oh,
just a bit makeup and stuff, like just to make myself feel a bit better. And since obviously when you grow up, you change, right? So just like taking care of myself, I guess.
and that's the best kind of investment you can do.
Yeah,
Investment.
yeah.
Actually, I'm also learning English these days. Okay, so that's why sometimes I like
What?
stutter a little bit.
Yeah, is English your first language?
Nah, Bengali is my first language. Have you heard of Bengali?
Uh, yeah, yeah. I my first language is Gujarati.
Gujarati.
Yeah.
Okay, so but you are born in England.
Yeah, I'm born in England, but my parents
Ah,
spoke to
okay,
me in Gujarati, so that's the first language I learned. So I
okay.
learned two languages at once, basically, but as a child, so I don't really remember it.
So you learned Gujarati. Can you speak
Yeah,
Gujarati?
yeah,
Okay, awesome. Can you speak you can definitely speak English. So
yeah.
what's the other language that you can speak?
I can speak a bit of Hindi.
Hindi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, and I'm learning French
French.
as in school. Yeah.
Ah, in your school. But French, like you have to remember the genders all the time, right?
Sorry.
Gender, like French has a lot of genders.
Oh yeah, I always get them mixed up.
Ah, but
But
I
yeah,
like in Spanish,
yeah.
chair is I think a female, but in Spain, sorry, in Spanish it's a female, but in French it's a male, I guess.
Um, it really depends on a word because it's like a word can be feminine, so you have to revolve around that feminine word. So you have different ways of like pronouncing it, I guess.
Sometimes
If
it's
that makes
very
sense.
confusing, very
Yeah,
confusing.
it is
Yeah,
honestly.
but there is no common rule.
Yeah, there's always it's always different, or there's always an exception to a rule, which is a
Okay,
lot like very confusing.
okay. So
Yeah,
I think it's your hardest language,
yeah.
French.
It's because I'm learning it for school since I have exams. So basically, in England, we have a thing called GCSEs. I don't know if you've heard of it.
GCSTS.
GCSE.
GCSE. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a national exam that all like 16-year-olds do at the end of like a term. So it's usually around in May, June. So I'm like gonna set like have a set of exams, and I've been learning the content for that for 2 years. So now, so basically, French is the language I'm doing because I have to do a language
Hmm. Yeah.
for my yeah. So for a GCSE qualification. So yeah, it's
Okay.
very hard. I have to speak, write, read, and listen to it. So those are
What's
the
the
four things.
hardest part? I guess it's speaking.
Speaking, yeah.
Hmm. Actually, when I started learning English, initially I could not understand American accent
Oh
or
right,
British
yeah, because
accent.
they talk really weirdly.
Huh?
They talk really weirdly,
Yeah,
Americans.
yeah, like if you're not used to them, it will sound very
Yeah,
weird,
yeah,
right?
100%.
Yeah. So I could not understand. My friends could not understand, but I watched like a few movies, I mean a lot of movies and some podcast, documentaries,
Yeah,
and eventually I can understand them quite good.
yeah, yeah. Because there's a lot of TV shows that are American,
Hmm.
so if you watch those, they will definitely help.
Friends,
Sorry?
there is a TV show called Friends.
Oh, I love that show. That's
Yeah.
my favorite show.
So over here in India, like if you're learning English, your teachers will tell you to watch Friends.
Yeah, it's so good. I love it.
Hmm.
Have you watched it?
No, actually, the problem is there is I have watched it, not totally, maybe if one or two episodes, a little
Oh
bit,
right.
because the canned laughter. There is this canned laughter.
Yeah.
I am not a very big fan of that,
Oh, I
but
know.
otherwise I love it. Otherwise I love it, and the canned laughter I love it, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's awkward and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, how long have you been using Omegle? How do you call? What do you
Mm,
call it? Do you call it Omegle, Omegle, or how do you call it?
Omegle. I call it
Omegle.
Omegle.
Uh,
Yeah.
some people call it different ways.
Yeah. I'm
Omegle.
actually this you're actually my first person.
On Omegle.
Yeah.
Okay, I am the first one.
Yeah, you're the first one. I was expecting a lot worse, to be honest.
So you are on Omegle and I am the first one.
Yeah.
Okay. So your friends told you about Omegle?
Yeah, my friend. She told me about it.
Yeah, actually you can, if you use it positively, you can learn a lot about this world
Yeah. Yeah. But she just
firsthand.
told me about it. So,
Firsthand,
uh,
like you can just directly ask them about them,
yeah.
or so if you have any but one thing, a lot of weird thing is happen on Omegle. Like sometimes people come on Omegle without proper dress and stuff, so
Yeah.
you know
She's told me so much about that. She's like, it's so freaky as well.
yeah.
But yeah.
So but otherwise it's good.
Yeah.
And sometimes people are little racist, so it happens
Yeah.
sometimes, but
Yeah, that's another thing I'm scared about for showing my face as well. Because there's a
okay.
lot of mean people as well.
Yeah, but I would suggest you to, if you want to be more confident, I would suggest you to, like, maybe after some time, like,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, be visible as well. After some time, you don't have
Yeah.
to do it now. Maybe next day or next time you do it,
Yeah.
because it will make you more confident.
Yeah.
So that's one
But
good thing.
it was really nice to talk to you.
Yeah, it was nice talking to you. But if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Um, do you have a job?
Yeah, I have
Oh, what do you do?
a family business.
Oh, nice.
Mm,
Nice. Do you enjoy
not bad. Restaurant.
it? That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Are you studying anything right now?
No, I am studying English, but not for any degrees or anything like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to continue like as a career? Do you want to be working in your family business, or do you want to do something else?
Maybe part time. I also want to do YouTube, you know.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Do you have a YouTube right now?
Not right now, but I think I will have one. Actually, I have one,
Oh,
but not very popular. Okay,
send it in the chat, and I'll
it's
go subscribe.
it's very small.
It doesn't matter. I can come
And
support you.
when it grows, it will you'll automatically know about it. So
Okay. I'll comment. Oh, I remember you from Omega.
yeah, so I'm the first one for you. It's good to know that.
Yeah.
Okay, but on Omegle, the thing is that in general, people don't like to talk for a long time. They
Long time.
yeah, that
Yeah.
I but I once I yesterday I was talking with a Russian girl and she was learning English from me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I talked with her for 2 hours, but generally
Oh,
it's
wow.
just not for that long. Okay,
Yeah.
so if it so that's I like to talk with people for some time to know people, and instead of talking
Yeah.
with 10 different people for
Yeah.
so that's one
But it
thing.
was it was really nice to talk to you.
Yeah, nice talking with you. Best
I
of
hope.
luck with Omegle.
Oh, thank you. I hope your YouTube career goes off, and I'll see you around hopefully.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.